For nearly 2 decades, an anonymous letter writer
What if your small town was suddenly gripped by fear?
terrorized people in Circleville, exposing the secrets of neighbors and friends with a flood of threatening letters.
Not from a stranger, but from mysterious letters exposing secrets and making deadly threats. This is exactly what happened in Circleville, Ohio, where an anonymous writer terrorized the community for years. People's lives were turned upside down, trust was broken, and a shocking shooting added even more mystery. Who was behind these letters? Why did they target so many? And how did a quiet town become the stage for one of America's strangest unsolved mysteries? Stay with us as we uncover the chilling story of the Circleville Letters, a secret that still haunts the town today. Mystery begins. The story of the Circleville Letters started in the small town of Circleville, Ohio, in the late 1970s. It all began when residents started receiving strange, anonymous letters. These letters were filled with threats and accusations. No one knew who was sending them. The letters scared many people and created a tense atmosphere in the town. One of the first people to get these letters was Mary Gillespie. She was accused of having an affair, but she denied it strongly. The letters warned her to stop talking about the town's secrets. People in Circleville felt nervous and watched each other closely. Everyone wondered if the letters were from someone who knew many secrets or just a stranger trying to scare them. This mystery soon became a big problem for the whole town. The fear grew as the letters kept coming, but the writer stayed hidden, making everyone question who they could really trust. The Circleville Letters, were not ordinary notes. They were carefully written, often in uppercase letters, and filled with personal threats. The anonymous writer targeted many people in the town, but Mary Gillespie was the main focus. The letters accused her of cheating on her husband and spreading secrets. Besides Mary, others also received similar threatening letters about their personal lives. The letters included specific details that made people believe the writer knew a lot about their private matters. Sometimes, the letters warned recipients to stay silent or face serious consequences. These messages caused fear and confusion among the townspeople. The writer never signed the letters, making it impossible to know who was behind them. The mystery writer sent these letters for years, creating a dark cloud over Circleville. The letters became more than just notes. They were a form of terror that controlled the town's mood and made people suspicious of their neighbors. This strange and frightening letter campaign would soon lead to serious events in Circleville's history. Town reaction: the people of Circleville were shocked and scared by the letters. Many felt unsafe in their own homes because they did not know who was sending these threatening messages. The letters created tension and mistrust among neighbors and friends. Some townspeople believed the letters were just harmless jokes, but most saw them as serious threats. Mary Gillespie became the center of attention, and her life was turned upside down. People watched her closely, and rumors spread quickly. The local media also picked up the story, bringing more attention to the town's strange situation. Police were under pressure to find the letter writer, but with no clear leads, the case grew colder over time. The fear and suspicion changed the way people lived in Circleville. Many were afraid to speak openly or trust others, worried that they could become the next target. This uneasy feeling stayed with the town for years, as the letters continued to arrive, reminding everyone that the mystery was far from over. Suspects: as the Circleville letters kept arriving, suspicion grew among the townspeople. Many wondered who could be behind these scary messages. One of the main suspects was Paul Fresher, the husband of Mary Gillespie. Some believed he was angry about the accusations and wanted to scare his wife. However, Paul denied any involvement and claimed he was being unfairly targeted. Others in the town also came under suspicion, including neighbors and people with grudges against Mary or others. The mysterious writer seemed to know private information, so many thought it was someone close to the victims. Police tried to question different people, but had no solid proof to arrest anyone. The letters continued even after some suspects moved away or were cleared. The mystery of the letter writer remained unsolved, and the fear in Circleville only grew. Everyone was left wondering if the real person behind the letters was still living among them, hiding in plain sight. Police investigation. The police in Circleville took the letters very seriously and launched an investigation to find the anonymous writer. They collected all the letters and tried to analyze the handwriting and content for clues. Officers interviewed Mary Gillespie, her husband Paul Fresher, and other possible suspects. Despite their efforts, the police struggled to find solid evidence against anyone. At one point, a man named Paul Freshoer was arrested after a threatening phone call was traced to him, but the charges were later dropped due to lack of proof. The case became frustrating for the police because the letters kept coming, and the writer remained hidden. Detectives even used lie detector tests and monitored suspects, but nothing concrete came from it. The lack of progress made the townspeople lose faith in the investigation. Over time, the case became cold, but the fear stayed alive. The police never officially solved the mystery, and the Circleville Letters continued to haunt the town's history as one of its darkest, unsolved cases. Key events. The Circleville Letters case had many important moments that shocked the town and kept the mystery alive. One of the most dramatic events happened in 1977, when Mary Gillespie's husband, Paul Fresher, was involved in a strange accident. Paul was shot in the head while driving but survived. He believed the shooting was connected to the anonymous letters. The police investigated the incident, but never found enough evidence to charge anyone. This event increased fear and suspicion in the town. Another key moment was when Mary and Paul divorced, which some believed was influenced by the stress caused by the letters. In the following years, the letters continued to arrive, targeting other residents as well. The mysterious writer seemed to escalate the threats, making the whole community uneasy. At one point, a man named Ronnie Willis was accused of sending the letters. He was caught reading one of the letters aloud in court, which helped police link him to the case. Ronnie eventually pleaded guilty to harassment and was sentenced to prison. However, many believed that Ronnie was not the original writer, but only involved later in the events. Despite this arrest, some letters kept coming, deepening the mystery. The story still raises questions. Who really wrote the letters? And why did the terror continue even after someone was arrested? Unsolved ending despite many years of fear, investigations, and suspicion. The mystery of the Circleville Letters was never fully solved. The true identity of the anonymous writer remained unknown. Over time, the letters stopped arriving, but the impact on the town stayed. Many residents moved away, and those who stayed remembered the strange and scary time. Some believed the writer was someone close to the community, hiding in plain sight. Others thought it might have been a stranger with access to local information. The case became a legend in Circleville and a topic of discussion among true crime fans. Even today, people wonder who sent those letters and why they targeted innocent people with such cruelty. The Circleville Letters serve as a reminder of how fear and mystery can control a small town. This story continues to inspire books, documentaries, and podcasts, keeping the chilling mystery alive for new generations. Thanks for watching! If you found this story chilling, make sure to hit the subscribe button for more real crime mysteries. What do you think? Was the Circleville Letters writer someone close to the town, or a stranger hiding in plain sight? Share your thoughts in the comments below! And don't miss our next video, Jennifer Kess's disappearance. A woman vanished. A city in shock. Coming soon! Stay tuned for more shocking true crime stories that will keep you on the edge of your seat.